So if a cross-country team runs 2.55 miles during each practice session, how many miles will they have covered after 8 sessions? So this is just a basic multiplication problem. 8 times 2.55. 8 times 5 is 40. Put a 0 there. Carry the 4. 8 times 5 is 40. Plus 4 is 44. So I'm going to put 4 there. 4 up there. 8 times 2 is 16. Plus 4 is 20. So our digits are 2040, but we have to move the decimal place 2 spaces, right? 2 spaces. So the decimal place will go 1, 2 right there. So the answer is 20.40 or 20.4 miles. Next question. A baseball card is 0.52 millimeters thick. How thick would a stack of 80 cards be? So again, this is a multiplication problem. So it would be 80 times 0.52. All right. This would be 0 times 2, 0 times 5, 0 times 0. So this entire row is zeros, and then I have to put a 0 there for the place value. 8 times 2 is 16, carry the 1. 8 times 5 is 40, plus 1 is 41. So my digits are 0, 6, 1, and 4. But my place value has to go 1, 2 decimal places. So 1, 2 decimal places brings me here. So the answer is 41.60 or 41.6 millimeters thick. For number 3. Sarah purchased 2.25 kilograms of oranges at the market. Alex bought 6 times as many oranges. How many kilograms of oranges did Alex buy? Well, he bought 6 times 2.25. 6 times 5 is 30. Carry the 3. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15. Carry the 1. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13. And I need to move 1, 2 decimal places over, 1, 2 decimal places over. So the answer would be 13.50 or 13.5. And what's our unit here? Kilograms. Kilograms of oranges. Next question. 1 Coke can has 160 calories. How many calories are in 5.3 cans? Once again, it's a multiplication problem. 5.3 times 160. All right, so this first row would be 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 6 is 18. Carry the 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. Put a 0 here as a place value holder. We'll cross that out because we don't need that anymore. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 6 is 30, so I'm going to put the 0 down here. Carry the 3 up there. Oops. 5 times 1 is 5, plus this 3 is 8. So right now the digits are 0, 8, 4, 8. I'm adding up. And I need to go 1 decimal place, and none up here, so 1 decimal place over would be right there. So it's 848 calories. All right, question 5. This is just 0.37 times 2.4, so I'm going to put it like this. 0.37 times 2.4. Don't have to line up decimal places when you're multiplying. All right, you just need to count at the end. 7 times 4, 28. Carry the 2. 7 times 2 is 14. Plus 2 is 16, so this would be a 16 there. Put a 0 in for the next place value. All right, we cross that out because we don't need it anymore. 3 times 4 is 12. Put a 2 there. Carry the 1. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. So our digits are going to be 8, 6 plus 2, 8, 1 plus 7, 8. Our digits are 8, 8, 8. And how many decimal places do I have to move? Well, 2 here and 1 there. So 3 decimal places. Sorry for the comments on the PA behind me. So 3 decimal places, 2 up here, 1 up there. So 1, 2, 3. We put the digit right, or decimal point right there. So it's 0.888 888 thousandths. Number 6. Sam says 4.6 times 10.5 equals 483. Is this correct? If not, what is the correct answer? I'm going to tell you right now, the digits are correct. 4.6 times 10.5. If we do the math here, 6 times 5 is 30. Carry the 3. 6 times 0 is 0, plus 3 is 3. 6 times 1 is 6. Put a 0 here as a placeholder. We don't need that anymore. 4 times 5 is 20. Put a 0 there. Carry the 2. 4 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. And 4 times 1 is 4. All right, so when we add them up, we get the digits 0, 3, 8, 4. So 483 and a 0 are the right digits, but the decimal point, we have to go 1 decimal place here, 1 decimal place there, so we would go 1, 2. So the correct answer, so the answer is no, not correct, and correct answer equals 48.3. Circle that. Next problem. 6.54 times 0.1. Well, this is an interesting because it's a tenth. So I don't actually have to do any calculations. I just need to know, multiplying by a tenth, is it going to get bigger or smaller? Well, the number's going to get smaller, so I have to move the decimal place in which direction. I'm going to change colors here. The decimal place is going to move to the left 1 space, because that's a tenth. So the correct answer is 0.654. Number 8. The coach purchased 18 bags of potato chips for the soccer team. Each bag cost 75 cents. How much did she pay? All right, well, multiplication problem. 0.75 times 18. 5 times 8, 40. Put the 0 down, carry the 4. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 is 9. Put a 0 there as a place value holder. 7 times 8 is 56. Put the 6 down, carry the 5. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 5 is 12. So I have a 12 there. So now add up my rows. I have, or columns, 0, 9 plus 6, 15. Carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 1. So I have 1350, 1350, but I have to move 2 decimal places here and none here. So move 1, 2 decimal places, 13.50, and because this is money, we're going to write it as $13.50. Number 9. 2.6 times 10 squared. Well, once again, this is a power of 10. So this is really the same as 2.6 times 10 times 10. So every time I multiply by 10, I'm just moving the decimal place 1 space over. So 2.6 times 10 would be there, times another 10 would be there. So I have to fill this in with like a 0. So it's really 2.6 times 10 times 10 would be 260. Number 10, 48.2 times 85, basic just multiplication. So I'm going to do 85 times 48.2. Here we go. 5 times 2, 10, carry the 1. 5 times 4, 40, plus 1 is 41, so I put the 1 there, the 4 there. 5 times 4, 20 plus 4 is 24. Put a 0 as a placeholder there. I don't need these anymore. 8 times 2, 16. Carry the 1. 8 times 8, 64. Plus 1 is 65. So put the 5 there. Carry the 6. 8 times 4, 32. Plus 6 is 38. Now I add my columns. That's 0, 7, 9, 10. So I put a 0 there. Carry a 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. So my digits are 4, 0, 9, 7, 0, but I got to move the decimal place. Well, there's one slot here and none here, so 1 over. So the correct answer would be 4,097. 4097, decimal place goes in that slot. All right, so here are some gummy bear questions. Not gummy bear, but candy by the pound. All right. Write out the Sour Patch Kids in word form using place value names. Well, Sour Patch Kids are $9.72. I have kids walking into the room as I finish my video. So that would be 9 and 72 hundredths. Give me a moment, folks. I'm doing a video about a video to help people with this problem. What is the place value for the 8 in the price of gummy bears? Well, the 8 is right there in the, this is the ones, the tenths, this is the hundredths. Hundredths place. Next one. If you rounded the price of snow caps to the nearest whole number, how much would they be? Well, snow caps are 6.24, or $6.24, so the nearest whole number would be $6. Keeping on. How much more are gummy bears than jelly beans? It's just a subtraction problem. So gummy bears are $4.18 minus jelly beans are $2.92. 8 minus 2, 6. 1 minus 9 can't do that, so I'm going to borrow and regroup. So that becomes 11 minus 9 is 2. Put a decimal point there because you line up decimal places. 3 minus 2 is 1. So how much more are there? They are $1.26 more. Got a few more. You purchase 1 pound of snow caps and 1 pound of Sour Patch Kids. What is your total price? Well, 1 pound of this is going to cost $9.72, and 1 pound of snow caps, this is just an addition problem, 9.72 plus 6.24. Add them up. 2 plus 4, 6. 7 plus 2, 9. Decimal point comes here. 9 plus 6 is 15. What does that mean? You're going to pay $15.96. 2 more left. You purchase 0.2 pounds of Sour Patch Kids. What will be your total cost? Well, if you purchase 5 pounds, you would just take the Sour Patch Kids price, $9.72, and multiply by 5. Why would you do anything different if it's a decimal? So 0.25 times 9.72. 5 times 2, 10. Carry the 1. 5 times 7, 35 plus 1 is 36. Put the 3 up there. 9 times 5, 45 plus 3 is 48. So I'm done with that row. Let me extend the page a little bit. Put a 0 there for a place value holder. We don't need these. These are now done. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 7, 14. Carry the 1 over here. Sorry if it's getting a little small. 2 times 9 is 18, plus 1 is 19. So this is a 19. Now let's add up our numbers. We have 0. 6 plus 4 is 10. Carry a 1 here. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 4 is 13. Carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 9 is 14. Carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So we have 24300. But how many decimal places do I need to move? Well, I need to move 2 decimal places for this number, and 2 decimal places here, so a total of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right there, 2.43, $2.43. And the last problem, Maggie's purchasing 14 pounds of jelly beans for an event. She says that 14 times 2.92 is 4,088. All right. Once again, 14 times 2.92 will give us these digits, 4088. But is that the right answer? Let's find out. 4 times 2, 8. 4 times 9, 36. Carry the 3. That's an ugly 3. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11. And I'm going to cross that ugly 3 out. Let's now multiply our next row. 1 times 2, 2. 1 times 9, 9. 1 times 2, 2. Add up my columns. That's 8. 6 plus 2, 8. 1 plus 9, 10. Carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 2 is 4. So I get 4088. But wait a minute, that doesn't involve the fact that there's 2 place values here. That would be if I multiplied 14 times $292. But it's not $292, it's $2.92. So I need to move the decimal over 2 spaces. So the answer is no, Maggie is not correct. Correct answer equals $40.88. $40.88 is the correct answer. Hope this video helped you.